Walang sistema, kaya walang tiwala. Alam mo ba anak, maraming business couples na nag-aaway dahil sa pera. Bakit mo binili yan nang hindi mo naman ako tinanong? Saan napupunta ang kita natin? Parang ayaw mong ipakita sa akin ang numbers, ha? I've been in business for many years and let me tell you, I have seen this pattern too many times. Yung mga couple na nag-umpisa to build something together, tapos biglang nagkaroon na ng wall between them, it's not because wala nang pagmamahal, love is lost. No, it's not because of a third party. Not always. And guess what? It's because there are no systems. You see, when there are no clear systems for tracking money, for making decisions, for defining roles, lahat ng bagay ay nagiging personal. Personalan lahat. Every question feels like an accusation or interrogation. Every mistake feels like betrayal. And slowly, trust erodes. Nawawala ng tiwala sa isa't isa. And ito yung nakaka-break ng puso ko. Couples think it is a relationship problem. Kaya they try couples therapy. They try better communication. They promise to be more patient with each other. Pero ang totoong problema, simple lang. Walang sistema. So today, let me share with you 5 situations in which things get messed up because of lack of systems. Kaya anak, pag-usapan natin to. Number 1, saan napunta ang pera? Does your partner question where the money goes because walang clear tracking? Kung ganito rin kayo, hindi kayo nag-iisa. Now, merong isang couple na tawagin na lang natin silang si Rose at si Francis. Meron silang landscaping and gardening maintenance service. 6 na taon na yung negosyo nila. Nag-umpisa sila ng maliit, but it grew to servicing residential subdivisions and commercial properties. Galing, di ba? So si Rose naman, siya yung ang trabaho niya ay taga field work, no? Meeting clients, managing the crew, buying supplies. Tapos si Francis, siya yung nag-handle ng collections at bank deposits. Simple lang yung division of labor nila, di ba? Pero over time, Francis started noticing something. They were billing more clients pero parang hindi lumalaki ang savings nila. Tapos, kaya ganun, he started asking Rose, saan napupunta ang pera natin? Pero yung the way na nagtanong siya, sumama ang loob ni Rose doon, no? She felt attacked. Ako na nga yung nasa field buong araw, tapos iisipin mo pa na kumukuha ako? So they started fighting. Naging matindi yung suspicion when Francis started double-checking yung mga receipts. And the more, si Rose felt insulted. Yung pala, yung totoong problema was not pagnanakaw. It was the lack of tracking. Rose was buying supplies as needed pero walang system to track job costs versus yung kanilang revenue per client. Walang comparison between magkano yung ginagastos nila at magkano yung benta nila. Some jobs hindi nila alam were actually losing them money pero hindi nila namamalayan. Gasoline, fertilizer, equipment repairs, all of those scattered receipts. There was no consolidated tracking. And when they finally sat down and created a simple job costing system, tracking revenue and expenses per project, doon nila nakita ang pattern. Merong projects na kumita sila, merong nalugi rin sila. They were not used to losing money, no? They were not actually losing money pala to dishonesty. They were actually losing it to poor systems. Kaya anak, ito yung lesson. When there is no system to track money flow, every question about finances, about money, feels like distrust. Kaya dapat, build muna yung system. Track income and expenses clearly, tapos mapoprotektahan both kayong dalawa from suspicion. I hope you will start doing that today. Okay? Pangalawa, bakit hindi mo ako kinonsulta? Does your partner feel excluded from decisions dahil walang joint decision-making system? Maybe you can relate to this couple. Let's call them si Carl at saka si Eileen. Meron silang small fitness center ever since Carl decided not to renew his contract to work abroad. Si Carl naman was the fitness expert. He handled training clients, designing programs, while si Eileen, siya yung nag-manage ng operations, yung scheduling payments at saka supplies. Tapos dumating yung oras na si Eileen came into the gym and saw brand new strength training equipment. She found out that it was expensive, but the thing was that Carl, in-order ni Carl without telling her. Naturally, nagalit si Eileen. Bakit hindi ka nagtanong muna sa akin at napakalaking expenses niyan? Si Carl defended himself. Sabi niya, kailangan yan para sa ating mga members. Palibasa, hindi mo naintindihan ang fitness side. And si Eileen felt disrespected. Kaya sumagot siya, sabi niya, so, ako lang ba ang nag-aalala sa budget? Ikaw, bahala na sa spending? Ako, bahalang mag-worry? This was not the first time that Carl bought things for the business without consulting Eileen. And Eileen felt like she had no voice. Carl naman felt like Eileen did not trust his judgment. Yung pala, ang problema was not Carl being irresponsible or Eileen being controlling. Ang problema, walang system for joint decision-making. Walang threshold, walang approval process. So, inupuan nila to. No, they sat down and created simple rules. Any purchase above 5,000 needs both partners' approval. Below that, the one spending or the one handling that area, pwedeng mag-decide. Kaya monthly budget meetings were conducted para ma-review nila yung mga planned expenses nila. Alam mo anak, yung tension sa pagitan nilang dalawa, nawala. Ito yung lesson. Kapag walang system for decision making, lahat ng purchases, they feel like betrayal. And so, set clear limits. Decide what needs approval from both sides para hindi maging personalan ang feelings ninyo. Pangatlo, bakit siya, hindi ako? Sa tingin ba ng partner mo may favoritism sa mga tauhan ninyo? You know that feeling when it feels heavy? Ganyan rin ang nangyari sa isang couple. Let's call them Janelle and Warren. Meron silang lechon manok business with 3 branches. Janelle manages the main branch while Warren oversees the other 2. Now, there was a time when Janelle discovered that Warren had given a salary increase to one of his branch manager who was actually his childhood friend. Siyempre pa, nagalit siya at kinonfront niya yung kanyang partner. Bakit siya may increase? Pero yung mga tao sa main branch wala. And Warren, yung partner niya, got defensive. Deserve niya yan. He's been working hard. So Janelle felt it was unfair. So, dahil kaibigan mo, special treatment, what about my staff who have been loyal as well? So they decided arguing about who deserves what. After that, lahat ng staffing decision naging away. Janelle felt Warren favored his friends. On the other hand, Warren naman felt Janelle did not recognize yung good work ng kanyang mga tao. Yung pala, ang tunay na issue was not favoritism. Wala silang system for performance evaluation and salary increases. Walang criteria. Walang documentation kung sino yung nagpa-perform ng magaling at sino yung hindi. Kaya naku anak, mahirap kapag ganyan kayo mag-manage ng business ha. So when they finally sat down with me for a consultation, I guided them to create a performance review system with measurable criteria, regular evaluations, and transparent increase guidelines. And guess what? Huminto ang mga arguments. You see, decision nila ngayon based na on data and not based on feelings. So what this teaches us is, when there is no system for managing staff, every promotion or increase feels like favoritism. So anak, create a clear criteria and document performance. For this will help remove the personal accusations. Kaya mong gawin yan, right? Pang-apat, bakit ganyan ang presyo? Does your partner question your pricing? If this sounds familiar, hindi ka nag-iisa. There's this couple, let's call them Rick and Noreen, who sell motorcycle parts and accessories. Si Rick, ang hinahandle niya yung sourcing at saka pricing. Tapos si Noreen naman, ang hinahandle niya sales and customer service. So okay sana magkahiwalay. And there was a time when a customer complained that their prices were higher than competitors. Since napahiya si Noreen, she gave a discount without mentioning this to Rick. And when Rick found out, he was upset. Bakit mo binaba ang price? Halos wala na tayong kita dyan. So, sumagot si Noreen. Sabi niya, kasi ang taas ng presyo mo. That's why customers are leaving. Si Rick felt that Noreen did not understand yung costs nila. Si Nori naman felt Rick was pricing them out of the market na wala nang bumibili. And because of this incident, parati nilang pinag-aawayan ang pricing decision. Ang iniisip ni Rick is that si Noreen was too soft. Noreen naman thought Rick was too rigid. Yung pala, wala silang system to track cost, margin, at saka competitor pricing. Si Rick pala was pricing based on gut feel. And as for Noreen, yung kanyang discounting was based on customer complaints. Pansin mo ba anak? Walang data. So when they finally asked me for help, we built a simple pricing system together. By tracking costs, setting clear margins, and watching competitor prices, their decisions became based on facts instead of guesses. So anong lesson dito? When there is no system for pricing and margins, every price change feels like somebody's undermining the other. So, kailangan nating mag-build ng transparency and track the numbers and decide together based on data. So, make data your friend so you'll have something to show. Pang-5, ikaw lang ang may alam. Pakiramdam ba ng partner mo minsan naiisahan siya sa mga decisions? Baka ikaw rin ganito. There's this couple, let's call them Mayet and Louie. They run a baby products and supply store together. Si Mayet handles supplier relationships, inventory ordering, and product selection, while si Louie naman handles store operations, staff, and customer service. One day, Louie tried to help a customer find a specific baby product. However, hindi niya alam kung meron sila nun. He did not know the price, he did not even know which supplier they got it from. At dahil dyan, tinawagan pa niya si Mayet. Louie felt frustrated. Parang hindi ako kasali sa negosyo namin. Mayet naman felt defensive. Sabi niya, kasi ikaw naman you never ask. I'm always here managing the inventory. And over time, Louie felt even more excluded. It seemed like Mayet was running the business alone. And as for Mayet, she felt burdened. Parang siya lang ang may alam ng lahat. Kaya when they hopped on a call with me, it turned out na wala silang sistema for documenting and sharing informations. Supplier contacts, pricing lists, inventory levels, lahat nasa isip lang ni Mayet. Walang written records, walang shared files. Nako, ang sakit niyan sa ulo. And when they finally created simple documentation, when they finally shared yung kanilang inventory spreadsheets, supplier contact lists, and pricing guides, finally, Louie was able to engage better sa business. And Mayet naman felt less burden. They started making decisions together again. Kaya anak, ito yung lesson. Kapag wala tayong system for information sharing, one partner feels excluded and the other one feels overwhelmed. Kaya document everything, make information accessible to both because it builds partnership. And when you do, everything will go smoothly. Trust me. Kaya anak, I want you to understand something ha. When business couples fight about trust, it's rarely about the relationship. It's almost always about missing systems. When you don't have a system to track money, every financial question feels like an accusation. When you don't have a system for decision making, every purchase feels like betrayal. When you don't have a system for managing people, lahat ng staffing decision feels like favoritism. And when you don't have a system for pricing, every price change feels like sabotage. Kung wala kang sistema for sharing information, one feels excluded and the other feels overwhelmed. Nakita mo ba? It's not that you don't trust each other. It's just that walang structure to lean on when questions arise. Ito yung good news, no? Ang dali lang ayusin. You don't need expensive software. You don't need complicated processes. You just need simple, clear systems that both of you can see and follow. Tingnan mo ang partnership ninyo this week and ask yourself, are we fighting about trust or are we fighting because wala kaming sistema? Build the systems. The trust will follow. I've seen it happen again and again. Tell me in the comments, have you experienced this? What systems are missing in your business partnership? Tandaan natin, dapat always maging business-minded Pinoy.